So what's up, everybody? You know, it's a tough conversation, but sometimes you have to have it. Do you know about protection? Do you know what you need to do to be protected?
That's what. If you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna pop you.
No, I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about how do you keep your steelbooks protected. And hey, there's going to be a video about this steelbook right here coming up on the channel. But until then, I'm going to show you what I do to protect it. So let's get into the video. Let's go.
We got your back, okay? First things first, we need to get you a little protection. Ah, there it is.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JeffMan316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JeffMan316. And yeah, we're talking protection. Protection for what? For steelbooks. Hey, I was lucky enough to get this Godzilla Kong U Empire steelbook. I'm going to do an unboxing of it. And I'm going to do a little mini rant about why it was so difficult to find this, because I did get this in a store locally. So I'm not going to talk about that. Let's just talk about this one little subject. Quick and easy, get it out of the way. Rant coming soon. So if you're like me and you get something like this that was hard to find, you want to protect it right away, right? So what do? It's nothing major. I mean, if you go on Amazon, you can just go in there and do search on steelbook protectors, but there are multiple kinds, and there's at least one that I try to avoid. I'm going to talk about that in this video. So I know there's a lot of collectors out there that protect more than just their steelbook. Some people go as far as to buy the baggies to protect their slip covers. I'm not doing that. I like slip covers, but I like steelbooks better. But I also am not going to take on the expense. I've got so many movies of putting each one of them in a baggie and have to seal it, unseal it, and all that. So I'm not going to do that, but I will protect steelbooks, like I said, like these that are like worth some money. But I'm going to go ahead and tell you the history of it. When I used to buy my steelbook protectors on Amazon, like here's an older one for Iron Man 2, I would get these here. As you can see it, they've got tabs on there. And what I mean a tab, the tab sticks in the back of the top. There's a little hole there at the top. See if I can show it to you. And when you close the case, and these are a little tight.
Tight.
You can put that tab through the hole to hold it shut. Now, there's one at the top and the bottom. Now, the reason that I don't like these and the reason that I changed, and I don't even know if they still sell these, is what you just saw. It is very difficult. You have to put your finger underneath and pry it up, and I've actually popped the tabs loose or torn them a little bit trying to do that. They're a little too snug, and then also the cases were not quite big enough to me. Some of the steelbooks, especially if they had J cards, were hard to get out of these cases. So years ago, I've still probably got a big giant chunk of my older collection, like stuff back when Iron Man 2 came out, that are in those cases. So I really do need to swap them. And what have I swapped them with? I'm going to put a link down below the ones I buy on Amazon. I don't get any kickback from it. That's not what this video is about. But what happens is I buy them in packs of 25. I've got 2 at a time. I bought 2 packs. They come like this, and what will happen is I got one open that I'm using and one not. So it comes in basically a Ziploc bag. The 25 are protected. They saran wrap the damn things together. It's been like that every time I've ordered them. And then this comes sealed. Now, the other ones that I was showing you actually had a protective film over it that you had to peel off if you wanted to, I guess you're protecting the steelbook protector. That seemed a little extreme to me. So I'm fine with these, and I'm going to go ahead and show you what they look like when you put your movies in there. So when you open one of these packs, here's the individual ones. They come flat, and they're really easy. You can see one side has a seam on it. So that's going to obviously be the part that you would put inside the bookcase. They're really simple. They've got really nice creased, like heavily defined edges to them. So basically, you just have to do that once. What I typically do is I go ahead and there's 2 tabs, one on each side on both ends. I usually go ahead and fold the Steelbook protector case on all the edges to make it nice and snug so that you don't have to do that when the Steelbook is in there. So that's basically the way it looks. So you want to put the edge with no spine, whatever you want to call it, where it's sealed together. You want to put the actual spine of the Steelbook in that clear edge. So once you got it, fold it, you can slide it. Now, these are a little bit bigger than the other ones. Like I said, I like them if your Steelbook comes with anything special like a booklet, or one I got had a CD with it. They fit in here. It gives you a little extra room. So you just slide it in. The J card fits in there perfectly. Nice and shiny, man. These things are like really heavy duty thick. Now, what I know, a couple people that I know who bought these didn't like them because it is a tiny bit bigger than the Steelbook, but it makes it where it's really easy to get it in and out. But because of the tabs on there holding the flap down, it doesn't slide out easily. But what they said was, if you've got some of the older style ones in these are a teeny bit higher. They're not as even, but I put all my Steelbooks like on one shelf together. I don't have all my movies advertised. I've got one section that's mainly just Steelbooks. So when I start converted to these, they all fit really nice and neat and organized on the bookshelf. And maybe I'll show you that one day as far as part of my showing off my collection. But really crystal clear. Look how great that thing looks in there. Now, I know a lot of you said you don't even keep the J cards. I typically do. But the J card fits in there nice and neat. So, short and sweet video. Like I said, pack of 25. I think they're around, the price fluctuates a little bit. I used to get them between $20 and $21. Like everything else in the world was going up. I think the last pack I got was like $24. So, if it keeps going up and up and up, I might look for an alternative. But I always put the really nice Steelbooks in these. And like I said, not every single one of my Steelbooks is in one of these, but any one that I want to preserve is in some type of case like this. So the first question is, I want to ask you guys, do you do that? Do you protect your Steelbooks? Do you go as far as I've seen some of the collectors on YouTube and Instagram? Do you bag every single one of your releases, especially the ones with slipcovers? I can't do that, man. I've got so many thousands of movies. That's all I would do. And I just hate having to undo those bags and pull the movies out. But I don't mind doing a nice Steelbook like this to keep the thing protected and keep it in good shape. Now, I will say I've dropped this on the floor. If it was carpeted or a rug, it helped protect it. If you drop it on a hardwood floor, this is like a pop protector. It's not going to help it take an impact. These are not that good of a quality. They're not hard plastic. They're basically just almost like a really thick pop protector. Better than the cheap shit pop protectors. Like a really good high quality pop protector. But on the shelf, it'll keep them from scratching against each other. It'll keep the J card clean. It gives you plenty of space in there. And like I said, the movie slides in and out very easily. So let me know what you think about these cases, what you do, how you protect your movies. Let's start the conversation below. I like talking to you guys about that kind of stuff. And a couple of you guys, like I said, asked me about this. While you're down there, don't forget to hit the like button, like, comment, subscribe, share. I really appreciate you guys supporting me. Support me any way you can. Come over on Sunday nights, 10 p.m. Eastern, and we watch along to a movie usually. And we can talk about stuff like this too in the comments. And then after you do all that, if you are a subscriber, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll know when I post new videos. I really do appreciate you guys. I've talked to some of you guys about this on Instagram, so hit me up with JeffMan316 there if you got any questions that you don't want to just put in the comments. So until next time, boys and girls, this has been JeffMan316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Wait, I am not listening to Jeffrey, but he's still talking.